makes this opening session very special is an announcement of the 2017 Multistakeholder Ethos Awards. Members of the selection panel are here, and may I introduce two representatives who will announce the award. Nigel Roberts and Margarita Valdez. Please, would you join the stage?
Well, hello. The Community Evaluation Panel for the 2017 Multi-Stakeholder Ethos Award once again had a very difficult task in making its selections from 14 worthy nominees. On behalf of the panel, I'm pleased to announce that on the conclusion of our deliberations, we selected 2 long-time serving community members as recipients of this year's award. The panel realized that both of this year's recipients demonstrate a strong spirit of collaboration with other community members, promoting consensus. They have both proved their dedication to ICANN through active participation over many years, literally decades. Both of our award recipients have made and continue to make an extremely significant impact in supporting and encouraging ICANN's multi-stakeholder model within their respective regions. Each recipient met the award criteria in distinctive ways and are recognized by the examples they set. They are key players in our ICANN community, a community which embodies diversity, geography, and the true meaning of international community spirit. I've known both recipients personally for very many years. For that reason, I can assure you there won't be any mistakes like at the Oscar award ceremony. But I can tell you the Ethos Award goes to La La Land. We decided that Margarita and I would announce the 2 winners sequentially, and that each of us would say a few words about one of the 2 recipients. So accordingly, I'm extremely honored to be the one to announce to you that we selected Hiro Hotta as a recipient of the 2017 Multi-Stakeholder Award. Hotta-san has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to volunteer service, serving with ICANN's community for over 18 years. From 1999, he was a member of the Names Council of the ICANN Domain Name Supporting Organization. He is one of the most long-standing members of the successor body, the CCNSO Council. Hotta-san's keenness to engage at all times with fellow councillors, as well as other community members, to mobilize consensus on critical policy decisions in the naming community and ICANN wholly embodies the spirit of this award. He was also instrumental and played a pivotal role in the development and deployment of IDNs, including IDN CCTLDs, spearheading and contributing to multiple exercises to help communities across Asia-Pacific to build meaningful label generation panels, which enabled them to ultimately obtain and develop IDN CCTLDs, which makes the global internet truly multilingual, accessible, and available to all. His contribution in this cannot be underestimated. And on a personal note, I reached out to my colleagues diplomatically to ask them if there was anything that they could say about him. One of them, I won't say who, stated that the trouble with Hiro is he's so humble and keeps such a low profile. Another, perhaps slightly less respectfully, but still respectfully, referred to him as the Internet Emperor. Having such a man as a colleague over the years, leading by example, has done me great honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Hotta-san.
Thank you very much. I'm very much honored. My name is Hiro Hotta. I work for .jp CCTLD, JPRS, as a member of its board and also an officer. I'm not very good at talking, so I prepared scripts for me to read here just in case I was here. So I made two versions. One has 2 pages, the other has 6 pages. Which do you like to listen to? Okay, I know some of you like the 2-page version, then the others like 6-page version. But now I have to confess that they have exactly the same content. Only the difference is the font size. So let me take the 2-page script this time. I thought about a situation where I was asked to give the audience a few words, of course, just in case. What number do you think of when you hear the phrase, a few? My first English teacher taught me that a few means strictly 2 or 3. Then what kind of 2 or 3 words should I say here? Maybe I should say only thank you, that's 2 words. Yes, exactly 2 words. I try to make this speech short, but it's too short to express my appreciation in 2 or 3 words to you. The phrase, a few, means differently in different situations, by different people with different backgrounds. I think these can be among the simple symbolic stories that may teach us how people with diverse backgrounds talk with each other. That is, even if 2 persons share the same opinion, their opinions may be different in their appearance or in their sounds. Conversely, the same words may bear different meanings. We try to understand each other with tangible words which mean different things to different people. My experience in ICANN have given me a lot of such feeling because I'm very good at misunderstanding. Here, I can see a lot of people who deserve of this award, and I also think of a lot of people who are not here, but deserve of this award. So I'm very much humbled and very much honored to be awarded. I strongly think that this award is to all the people who directly and indirectly supported me in situations where multi-stakeholder was engaged. Yes, second page. The last page. The first ICANN meeting I attended was the second one, held in Berlin in 1999. So long ago, it's 18 years ago. Back then, I just started to work for a new ISP and was new to the internet community. I didn't know well about the domain name industry. In Berlin meeting, I attended ISPCP meeting, where I was the only Asian participant. Luckily, I was chosen as a DNSO counselor under consideration of regional diversity. By the way, maybe some of you don't know that DNSO stands for Domain Name Supporting Organization, which was the preceding body of GNSO and CCNSO. The first thing I did was making internal rules of ISPCP as an officer of ISPCP constituency. And I joined a working group that was mandated to craft UDRP and propose to the ICANN board. It was an amazing experience for me, including conference calls starting at 1 a.m. After that, I moved to CCTLD community when I changed my job. I involved in launching CCNSO and happily selected as one of the CCNSO counselors. My main specialized area was IDM, as Nigel said. And I joined a lot of committees and working groups. And in recent couple of years, I've been working in our community as well as a secondary member from M-Root server operator. I'm so happy to have a lot of colleagues in diverse communities. Lastly, again, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to all the people who have led me, who have worked with me, and who have supported me, including all the community members here and to my colleagues in JPRS. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm equally pleased to announce that our panel has selected also Patricio Bullet as a recipient of the 2017 Multistakeholder Ethos Award. Patricio has been participating in the ICANN process because before the constitution of ICANN itself, and like Hiro, was also a member of the DNSO. Patricio was instrumental in moving this diverse community forward to create what today is called the CCNSO, DNSO, Business Constituency, and Intellectual Property Community. He was then one of the original counselors of the CCNSO, on which he served until 2011. Throughout his time in the ICANN community, he has worked both with individuals and across communities to maintain a secure, stable, and trusted internet that continues to evolve. His commitment to equity, access, and freedom of participation in the digital world has been unwavering. The ability to achieve consensus in the foundation on which the multi-stakeholder model is built, and Patricio epitomized this aspect of the multi-stakeholder environment. Further, Patricio is unique in his ability to think globally while acting locally. Patricio was instrumental in building the LAC-TLD organization. He was able to do because of his desire to engage others, understands their unique points of view, and synthesize them into a workable path forward. He has worked tirelessly to ensure that the unique needs and views of the Latin American Internet community are represented globally. As a founding member of LAC-TLD, he served as an effective bridge between the policy and technical communities in Latin America, ICANN, and the ESO, leading to creation of LACNIC. He started .cl 30 years ago, when there wasn't internet in the country, and before that, the first email in Chile was sent in 1985 between Patricio and José Miguel Piquer and the receiver Edgardo Grell. He is well known as a person who helps discussions flow and understand the sense of the goals that we need to achieve. His famous phrase, "This is a solution, looking for a problem," normally helps to us to go up and see more than the trees, we can see the forest. The last hard work has been the framework of interpretation working group, which include liaisons with GAC, ALAC, CCNSO, and DNSO. He has always stood in defense of free and open internet. His leadership is recognized for his colleagues in the CCNSO, and he has the wisdom and vision to articulate agreements and do counseling to the governmental authorities in Chile about internet issues who find in him a reference. He has the ethos that we are today here toward. He has an example to follow, a humble leader. He's my mentor, and finally, he's a great friend. Please welcome to Patricio Bullet.
Wow. It feels so good to have this in my hands. I did not prepare any remarks, but really it's an honor to be here. I have seen in years before some members of our community who have contributed so much to all of us receiving this award that I never imagined that I would be one day here receiving this Multi-Stakeholder Ethos Award. Actually, I'm still not sure that I deserve it, but I'm glad that the panel disagreed with me. And I've been lucky to be part of the ICANN community even before it existed as such. When I suppose my first time working in this that later got to be named as the multi-stakeholder model was in Buenos Aires when the discussions about the white paper were being held. And later I was in Monterey when we were trying to design something that got to be called the DNSO. Actually, I'm standing here with a few people who I remember what the DNSO meant, and I actually were involved in that. And as Hotta-san said, we got to be introduced to this wonderful world of teleconferences at odd hours and working on something that nobody around really understood what it was. At the time, the Latin American community faced huge hurdles for participating, starting with language. Not many people were able to communicate in English. And the technical working of the internet also presented challenges for many. So I had the luck to be in a position to help my colleagues with that and become their voice in many of these committees. And now, after all these years, when I see so many of them participating so actively, it's really a measure of the success of all of our pioneers in helping bring them along. And nowadays we can withdraw a little and see how wonderfully they contribute. So that's why we feel that what we have done has been worth the effort. It's an honor also to be sharing this award with Hiro Hotta. We've been in touch since the beginning. We were in the same committees, in the same DNSO, later the CCNSO. He's a really a well-seasoned person and certainly most deserving of this award. I now realize he's the emperor of the internet, so it's even better that I share this with him. So finally, I have to thank so many people, all of the community, my staff and colleagues at NIC Chile, my friends in the LAC-TLD community. One reason I'm here is because of their support. I thank them very much. I thank all the ICANN people. And I thank all of you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Hiro and Pablo. This concludes our special opening session. We wish you good work this week, and we just ask the President and the CEO, President and CEO and our board chair to join the selection committee and the winners for some photos over here. Thank you and good luck for a good week.